Injured in a car crash, slip and fall, or on the job, you need a law firm that's big enough to challenge the largest insurance companies and corporations. Morgan & Morgan has nearly 500 attorneys throughout the country, and they've recovered billions of dollars for clients like you. Visit forthepeople.com. And this portion of the Casey Crew podcast is brought to you by HarperCollins Children's. A Good Kind of Trouble is a novel for kids ages 8 to 12 by Lisa Moore Ramey. It's about a 12-year-old Shayla who's trying to get through 7th grade while also finding out what her black identity means to her. A Good Kind of Trouble is available wherever books are sold. Nightmares Are Coming, a powerful, mysterious, and socially provocative film. Us is the latest silver screen nightmare from Academy Award winner Jordan Peele, starring Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o and Black Panther's Winston Duke. All right. Now, you can experience us at home and dive into revealing bonus features to untether the truth of us. Available on digital now and on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and DVD. Get it before you tether gets any ideas. From Universal Pictures Home Entertainment. What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy.
And I am Gia Casey.
And this is another edition of the Casey Crew.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome, guys. Now, let's get right into it. Before we do, let me just tell you guys, if you want to holler at us, you can always email us at thecaseycrew@gmail.com, or you can always hit us in the DM, all right? And we'll get right back at you. Now, we left the last podcast off. You were mad at me for you say yes and you.
Yes, and you said that we were going to defer that conversation to this podcast. So yes, I'm going to tell you why I'm mad.
Okay.
I do not listen, I know that you have a lot of things on your mind. I know that you're a busy guy. But if we engage in a conversation, or if I bring something up, or I want to talk to you about something, or we're in the car and we're cruising and something evolves, I expect you to be 1000% present. And what I find with you is that your body is there, but your mind can sometimes be elsewhere. And as I'm talking to you, you nod, you smile, and I recognize it because I've done this to people. Sometimes my head is swirling and they're talking to me and I kind of go into autopilot and I don't even realize that I'm doing it. And it's yeah, word. Oh, for real? Oh, that's crazy. The worst is that's crazy, and you do that. But your telltale sign, your signature thing that gives it away every time that you do it is you give me this fake, cheesy smile as you're saying it, where it's like a full smile, you're laughing.
Yeah.
You show like all your teeth, yes, and you nod. And I'm like, wow, that's so extra based on what I just said. Like what I said didn't really warrant all of that extraness. So I know that this mother trucker is not listening to me. So I'll hit you with a word. What did I just say? And then you start laughing. And I'm like, there you go again. You just yesed me. And I don't appreciate it. Now, once in a while, all right, I understand. But it's starting to become a regular thing with me. And I was the last podcast, it had just happened right before the podcast. So I was ready to talk about it. And then you tried to nip it in the bud, talking about, we'll talk about it next podcast. So I don't really remember exactly what it was that happened. But what I do remember is I was on the bed and I was trying to talk to you. I said something, and as I'm talking to you, you're inching towards the door, like you're moving towards the door. And right before you hit the door, you hit me with the word. You're like, that's crazy. And I said, oh, ish, he just did it again. As he was inching towards the door, then you flashed me that stupid smile that you do. And then you walked out, and then I was ready to fight you.
Yeah.
So I want to know what you have to say in your own defense.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You ready to get to the email of the week?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nah, I'll be honest. I got shit on my mind. And sometimes when you want to have a conversation or you talking to me, I can't just dead you because then that's foul. So
so you want to dead me?
Yeah, sometimes. But I know exactly what it was. You were on the bed talking about some new show on television, right?
That's what I was talking about.
Right.
I was talking to you about The Handmaid's Tale.
Okay, I know you was talking about.
Hold on. And you guys, If you aren't on it, you may enjoy it. It's on Hulu, and I binge watched it for 24 hours. I got 2.5 seasons in. It comes on Wednesdays, so I'm 2 seasons late. As of today, they are 5 episodes in. So each season was probably like 13 episodes. So it's 13 plus 30. It's 26 plus 5. I'm about 31 episodes in 24 hours and then half of the next day. So 2.5 days. I thought that it was great, and I'm still watching. So if you're looking for something new to watch, get on it. So I was sharing it with you. Continue.
Right. You were sharing it with me, right?
But it was messed up because you asked me. You asked me about it. And then as I started to tell you, I think you regretted asking me because maybe my response was too detailed and long-winded. And you were like, damn, what did I get myself into? So you started inching towards the door.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. Yes, I shouldn't have asked you. I'm going to be honest. I came home, you were into the show, right? And I seen you were into something, so I said, how was the show? Mm-hmm. And you said, it was good. And then you was like, let me explain. I didn't ask for the explanation. I just said,
word.
How was the show?
Word.
Now, let me tell you guys, usually whatever Gia's into, I sit there, I listen, I entertain, I ask questions because I'm into it. At the same time, she wanted to explain this show. I was stressed out. Why was I stressed out? Because I couldn't find our passports. We were planning a trip to go away, and I couldn't find the passports. And I got really nervous because the last time I seen the passports were when we went on a Disney cruise a couple of weeks ago. So I thought maybe I left the passports on a Disney cruise. So now I'm going frantic. I'm looking everywhere for these damn passports. I'm under the bed.
And I want to talk to you about a new show on Hulu.
And she's like, let me tell you about this new show on Hulu. And I really want to be like, fuck that show on Hulu. I'm looking for these passports.
we about to not go to Jamaica.
Right. So I'm like, all right, let me, so I'm like, I was in my book bag. I haven't seen the fucking book bag. Maybe the book bag's downstairs. And so now I'm looking, and now she's talking, right? And I really want to be like, I ain't got time to hear all this shit today. Yeah, all I wanted to know was it good? Okay, babe, we'll talk later. But she wants to go, and if you know Gia, or if you talk to Gia, if you see Gia in the street, she's a long-winder. So if
word?
Yes.
If you see me in the street, I'm a long-winder?
Absolutely.
Okay.
She's not one of those people that'll be like, hey, Gia, how you doing? How's your day? You know that, and that's another thing, guys. I never ask anybody, how are you doing and how's your day? Because you never don't want a long answer. You really just want, oh, good, great, keep it moving. Gia's the type, let me tell you about my day.
That's not true.
So when I woke up this morning,
that's not true.
I stumped my toe, and then I fell on the floor.
Stop it.
And then when I woke up, I found $1. There was a single there. I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to use the single, and I'm going to go buy a lotto ticket. So I hopped in the car, and I was driving to the lottery ticket to buy a lotto ticket.
Get it.
Then I realized that the lotto ticket was $2, not $1.
True.
And I was like, oh man. So I just took the $1, and I got some M&Ms. Mm-hmm. You know how I like M&Ms. But then I needed something to drink.
I hate
so
M&Ms.
I got Arizona iced tea. I like Arizona iced tea.
I do like Arizona.
But they only had the one in the can. They didn't have the bottle.
Right,
and I didn't like the can.
It.
But then I drank it, and then I came back home. I hit a pothole. That's Gia. She's long-winded.
Okay,
that's what she is.
So for clarification, I'm not that type of person if you ask me how's my day. But if you ask me a specific question about something.
I just said, how's the show?
Okay, no, that is not true. I'm not that type of person.
But
if you ask me a specific question about something, I'm going to give you a specific answer.
Now, let me tell you guys.
I don't think that people ask questions if they don't want an answer. And
I just said, how's the show? I didn't.
You said, how's your day?
And I said, how was the show? That's how.
What show?
See, she didn't remember the show because she was so long-winded about how her day was.
No, you said if you stop her on the street and ask her, how was your day?
Yes, she'll be long-winded.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going back to the show.
What show?
See, you don't even remember. The show that got us into this whole argument.
Oh, okay. So if you ask me, yes, how is the TV show?
Right. That's all I wanted. it's good. No.
I don't think that hold on. If I ask somebody, if someone is starting to watch a new show or a new show comes up and they caught a couple episodes and I'm behind. If I say, oh, so how's the show? I don't want you to just tell me that it's good. If someone's like, oh, it's good. I'm going to be like, oh, words. So hold on. I'm going to be like, oh, words. So that's it? It's just good?
You know the difference between me and you, right?
I mean,
when you ask me,
you're simple and I'm complicated.
When you ask me, how's my day? Ask me, how's my day?
How's your day?
It was good. That's how I answer all the time.
Right, but that's you.
But then you go, well, what did you do today? Did you entertain?
Right, then I got to ask you 16 questions.
Well, ask away.
Wait, hold on, Irma. Hey, Irma.
You going to get Jackson?
Okay, hon. Okay,
All right.
bye.
So, like, if you ask me, how's my day? I say fine. Then you go on and be like, well, did you interview somebody today?
Right.
Anything interesting happen? Well, then I answer you. But if you ask, how did the day? My day was fine.
Okay, let me tell you what my interpretation of that is.
Right.
Okay, and it's an interpretation that I never want to give someone when they ask me a question.
Okay.
You give people the impression that you don't want to talk to them, or that you're not interested in them, or you're not interested in what they want to talk to you about, or that even worse, you just don't want to be bothered. If I say, oh, how's your day? And you're like, it's good. I'm like, okay, well, I just got one. So
that's not one.
So hold on. So let me walk away, because clearly you don't want to talk.
That's just me.
That's the impression that you give people. I see you do it all the time. Do it to people all the time. And
me.
People walk away thinking like, damn, he don't really want to talk to me. If you say, how's your day? I'm going to say, oh, it was great. Like, but my expression, my tone is going to give you the permission to ask me another question.
I'm not giving you that permission.
Because you don't want to continue. And that's my point. And you give that off. I'm not that type of person. Now, if someone asks me, how's my day? I'm not going to give them a long-winded answer. I'm not going to tell them what I did during the day unless they ask. But based on my tone and my expression, you're going to know, like, I'm here if you want to talk about something. But if someone asks me a specific question, I'm going to give you a detailed answer because I'm assuming you want to know.
Nah.
You don't want to know.
I'm just asking to be nice. Like, that's what people do.
And let me tell you, nobody wants to be patronized. Okay? I don't ever want to talk to somebody that's talking to me just to be nice. And if you give me the impression that you're talking to me just to be nice, then guess what? I'm never going to talk to you again.
See, but that's what happened.
And that's why you have no friends.
Exactly. I was looking for the passports. Right? I seen you watching something. I was like, oh, what you watching? So and so and so. Okay, it's a good show. Yes. That's all I wanted. I'm looking for the passports, right? No. Well, let me tell you about the show. Now, if you could imagine
there wasn't all of that. I cannot stand when you describe me.
Of a place where women can't get pregnant.
I'm about to throw this brush at your head.
They get all the women and they put them into one house, the fertile woman, and then they rape them and then they gouge their eyes out and then they beat them up and make them have sex.
So you were listening.
How could I not listen? You told me, motherfucker. I'm sitting there looking for the passports. I'm like, oh yeah, dope. All right. No, but it's not an old TV show. They have new music. So when they're riding around, you hear the new music. I'm like, oh, no doubt. And then people got to run to Canada. I'm like, oh, no doubt, my nigga, no doubt. Okay, here I'm going to look for the passport. Yes, but that's why I warned you, because I didn't want you. That's why I asked you.
See, hold on. Your mindy speaketh the truth. Okay? You did try to warn me.
Right. But I did that because I was doing something else that was more important than you telling me about the damn movie that's on Hulu.
All right. Well, my solution is that from now on, I'm going to yes you. Do you have any idea how many times you come to me with conversations that I have zero interest in? Zero.
Like what?
None. See? Like what? Because you would have no idea, because I'm going to give you an energy that says I am here to listen to what you want to tell me. I'm going to be engaged. I'm going to ask questions. I am here with pom-poms. Go baby, talk.
Well, you do sometimes, I love you to death, right?
I don't like the way where this is going.
I love you to death, right? But let's just say this, right? You go over and beyond, right? And I'm not mad at that, right?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna explain, right? Today I was in the mall and you said, babe, there's this perfume that I love. Can you pick it up? I said, sure, I'll pick it up. I picked it up. When we got home, what Gia likes to do, Gia just doesn't like, she likes to make sure that what she got is the bomb, right?
What?
And what I mean by that, if Gia buys a mascara, she goes to 1,700 reviews to see how people like the mascara. Right? If Gia buys, I don't know, a lipstick, she goes to 1,700 reviews to see how people like the lipstick.
I don't do that for lipstick.
Now,
I'll do that for skincare.
Same thing with this perfume. Gia's like, listen what they say about this perfume. I'm like, motherfucker, I just smelt the perfume. I don't have to listen to see what people smelt about the perfume. And that's what she did. She said, right before we take the podcast, she's online looking at reviews about the perfume and all that other stuff. And I'm like, and then she wants to explain to me, you know what they said about the perfume? No, motherfucker, I don't know what they say. So I just sit there with the smile like, yeah.
Word? That's how Tell me how you really feel.
So that's why you got yes, and that's why you get yes sometimes.
Oh,
and I apologize for yesing you. Maybe I'm a bad yeser after yes better.
Like I yes better?
Yes, exactly. But if I yesed you, that is wrong of me, and I say I apologize.
No, it's okay. You know what's going to happen? And we're just going to, it's going to be an experiment, okay? We're going to see how you like it. I'm going to talk to you less.
Yeah.
If Rashawn, don't get punched, okay? If I'm into something and I want to read 1,000 reviews before I buy it or after I buy it, I'm just not going to share that with you. I am going to share less of me with you.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, I've done that before because you've offended me in this way before. Is it a huge offense? No, but an offense nonetheless. And I've kind of, talked to you less, and I've kind of, pulled away from you a little bit just as an experiment to see how it would go.
Oh, this is perfect. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
And you know what winds up happening? Mm-hmm. You'll be like, babe, you seem distant. We seem a little less connected. Is there something wrong? Is there something going on? Because you don't seem as affectionate. And I don't know, like, I asked you a question. You kind of seemed like you didn't really want to talk to me, or you didn't really answer me. And I'd be like, no, I'm good. Baby, I know when you're good and I know when you're great. I know when there's something wrong. Don't just tell me that you're good when you're not really good. If I ask you, it's because I really want to know. And that's the conversation that we've had, and that's a conversation that we'll have. Hold on. Who is it? Come in.
No,
Hey, boo-boo.
Don't go anywhere. Come back in 3 minutes. I need you back here in 3 minutes, all right?
Why do you need her back in 3 minutes?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you, but I need you back in 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Hi, my baby.
Leave.
How are you?
Bye.
Love you too, baby.
So now, right?
Why do you need her back in 3 minutes?
Because are you finished with this? I apologize for saying yes, because I want to get to Madison a little bit, and I want to get to this whole fucking house.
What?
You heard me?
I'm just telling you that you're about to get that energy back from me, and then don't be on, a podcast, 3 podcasts from now talking about, baby, well, how come you stop sharing, and how come you don't talk as much, and how come you don't seem that interested in me, and how come when I ask you a question, you're not really giving me good answers, and you seem like you don't want to be bothered, because I'm about to give you what you give me. That's all I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. Now you ready to continue?
Well, then you're okay with that?
No, I'm not. I said I apologize.
Why? So you're yesing me right now. You see, I'm talking to you about something, and you are trying to move on to whatever else it is that you want to talk about.
Yes,
and you just did it. You just did it.
I did yes you. I'm sorry.
Did it.
I apologize. I did yes you. That wasn't on purpose. I can't help myself. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. So you're not trying to better yourself?
Yeah, I'm trying to better myself. But something just came on my mind. I'm like, I don't know what it is.
You might have attention deficit disorder.
I might. Something else came on my mind. I'm sorry.
You might have a slight case of ADD.
Maybe. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you know what? So just like I said, if I get that energy, I'm going to cut it off. So now I have nothing else I want to say to you. You want to go to the next topic? Let's go to the next topic.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. We're good. No, we're good. We're good.
I will work on myself.
No, I don't need you to.
All right, now let's get to the next topic, right? Now, I want to say, this house, I'm on some old fuck this house type shit.
Oh my God, what are we talking about?
All right, now let me explain it. Father's Day was what, last week?
Sunday.
All right, now for Father's Day, I had to work, right? Mm-hmm. I had to go out of town because Daddy had to go get this money. Correct?
Hold on, Madison just came back for whatever reason you want.
What you want?
You told her to come back in 3 minutes.
That wasn't 3 minutes already.
It was. Come here. I don't know what.
No. I'll call you back in 3 minutes. I'll call you when you just stay close. I'm gonna yell. Just listen for your name. I'm gonna yell.
I don't know what's happening, Madison.
Hurry up and get out.
Let's start on the project that I needed you to do. Irma's here. Go ask her.
No, Irma just left.
Call her. Wherever she is, you need to get her. You need that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So now, Father's Day was, a week ago. I wasn't here. I had to work, right? Now, this is what I would like to say. As a dad and all the dads out there, we work hard. We do a lot of the grind, the grit work. We take care of a lot of stuff. And I feel like Father's Day, most of the time we just don't get appreciated.
You got to be kidding me.
All right. So now Father's Day. Now, this is going to sound small, but this is still big to me.
Oh, he just picked up his phone. Okay, I know where we're going with this.
So now let's go to it, right?
Oh, Rashawn, you are so petty.
Shut up.
You are so petty.
On Mother's Day.
Oh, I can't
all our
deal
kids
with you.
Run in the room. They love mommy. They make mommy breakfast. They make all these cute cards and all this other stuff, right? Even Madison did a post for you. Happy Mother's Day to the most beautiful, stylish, and kind-hearted woman I know. Thank you for being my best friend and mom all at once. You are one of a kind, and I love you endlessly. Mommy Chew, I love you. That's what you got for Mother's Day, right? What's so funny?
You need to get rid of your jealous ways. You need to pray on that. I'm just telling you.
I got a Instagram. I'm showing you. I'm Instagram. It said Happy Father's Day, bro. Right? Then that was from Logan. From Madison.
Wait. That was on his.
That was on the Insta story. Not even. It only lives for 24 hours. After 24 hours, it doesn't exist no more.
So,
yours was on the actual Instagram.
So wait, Logan posted a picture of the two of you, and it said Happy Father's Day.
That's it. Happy Father's Day.
Did he at you?
I don't even think he added me. Right? Madison put Happy Father's Day to my best friend. That was it.
Oh, wait. That was on her story.
That was on her story. Right?
Okay.
That was it. That's all I got.
That's not true.
Hold on. So I was in Denver working. I couldn't even be here with my family on Father's Day. I was working, getting the bread, getting the check, right? Out there working. No sleep.
They get it.
And all I got was an Insta story. So what did I do? I called Gia and I was like, yo, it's really fucked up that my kids put me on an Insta story where I only get 24 hours of love. But your motherfucking ass get a whole, it's still there. You live on forever. Right? And then Gia tells me this jive story. No, Madison was going to post it, but she didn't have time. So she posted it on her Insta story until she had time to post a real one. That just tells me Gia ran over there and told her.
No, it couldn't have happened. It was all in one conversation. There was no time for me to run and tell Madison anything. I was telling you the truth because Madison asked me for a few specific pictures that she wanted to use in her Father's Day post to you.
Let's ask her.
I knew that she was going to post an actual Instagram post dedicated to you. So when you said that, I said to you, oh no.
Let's ask her.
She just posted a story early in the day because we were busy throughout the whole day and I couldn't get her the pictures that she wanted in time. She said she was just going to post it to you later on, post it for you later on in the evening.
Let's ask her. Madison!
You're yelling. Oh my God. Do you know how loud that's going to be in people's ears?
They be all right. Madison! Come here. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
I'm not going to say anything.
Don't say nothing.
I might say something.
Come here, Maddie. Grab the mic for a second. I have a question for you, right?
Come sit
Just gonna, you're not in trouble. No, you don't love me. You don't love me. Okay, give mommy the give her the mic. So let me ask you a question.
Hello.
Hey, Madison, how you doing? No, you're not in trouble. If you don't love me, you don't love me. This is so good. You're not in trouble.
He asked me if I'm gonna clean his toes or wipe his
No.
toes.
So let me ask you a question. So for Mother's Day, you put
Are you
on.
serious?
I didn't know he was going to do this.
No, let me finish.
Sprung this on the both of us.
For Mother's Day, you posted a nice little "Mom, I love you" and this, that, and the other. Right on the matter of fact.
You remember that?
Let me stop. You can't talk to her. Right? Let me read it. I'm gonna read it because I want to make sure.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead. Say that
really
again.
good.
Say it for the people.
That smells really good.
It's my new perfume. You want to hear about it?
You don't want to hear about it. So listen. Happy Mother's Day. Listen. Happy Mother's Day to the most beautiful, stylish, and kind-hearted woman I know. Thank you for being my best friend and mom all in one. You are a one of a kind, and I love you endlessly. Mommy Chew, I love you. Right?
Endlessly though, give me quiche. I love you.
That's what she got. Right? Now, the dad that was out there working and grinding got Happy Father's Day to my best friend in an Insta story that only lives 24 hours. Mom got a lifetime of posts.
So did you not see my post?
Oh, but why? You posted it 7 hours later.
Because that's the time I post everything.
She posts between 7 o'clock.
They can't hear you.
She posts between 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
So you don't care about your dad. You care about mom because mom was, I love you endlessly.
Endlessly though.
Dad. I knew that you'd get jealous, so that's why I put it on my
Logan,
story.
come here for a second.
So you can wait. So you have something that can hold you over until 7:30. Because that's the time I post everything.
Hold me over to
because
7:30.
You're jealous.
No, call him a girl because you're such a girl.
Because you're a little girl
So-
and you're gonna
so-
cry if you don't get your pictures.
So you give mommy a nice post. Come here, kid. You give mommy a nice post. Pick up this mic for a second. Let me ask you a question.
Your phone.
Let me ask you a question. Get out the mic. Get the mic for a second. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When Mother's Day comes up,
You say hi, everybody.
What's up?
when Mother's Day comes up, you say, hey, happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you so much. You give me a post on your Insta story that said, happy Father's Day, bro.
Actually, I didn't say anything for Mother's Day.
Nope. Yep. Give me that. I got no posts from Logan for Mother's Day. And I didn't even mention it. I didn't complain. I didn't say a word.
All right, you can leave. He loves me. He don't love you. All right. Now back to you, Madison.
So many little pictures of me and him, so I just posted them. So I was like, cool.
Oh, so he didn't even care. He just posted it. He's like, I just posted it because it's cool. I just posted it because it was cool.
You're in the clear. Why did you just be quiet and walk out? You were dismissed.
You know, these kids don't love me. See, that's what I'm getting to. Like, these kids don't love me.
No, the problem is that you have a jealous personality. I don't have a jealous personality. Logan didn't do a Mother's Day post on Mother's Day. I don't want to say I didn't care, but I didn't care because I know that my kid loves me. I don't need a post. I don't need a symbol. I don't need to show the world. I don't care. I leave it alone. I'm not going to comment. It's not going to stir up my insides. I'm good. You, on the other hand, you had to wait till 7 o'clock for a post and you were kicking and screaming so much so that you called me to complain about it.
And then after I post it, all you say is, thank you, baby.
Yes, exactly.
So hold on. So your feelings were hurt too. So finally So finally she did post it. And his comment under her picture was, thank you, baby. And that was it. So then she calls me and she's like, what's up with dad?
And then you posted, oh, what a wonderful young woman. Like, thanks.
So you called me on your petty, sensitive stuff.
He was angry, and then I was going to do it anyway. You couldn't just wait a couple hours?
No, I waited a long time.
So you got upset. Talking about, he just left a comment talking about, thank you, baby. Is he upset about something? And I'm like, wow, I live with two very petty, sensitive, emotional, and jealous
Let me ask you a question, Madison. Don't I show my love for you every day? Give it a mic.
By farting on me?
Besides farting on you. Don't I show my love to you every day? Huh?
Yes.
Don't I say, I love you?
Don't
You're
I
the
always clean
cutest,
your
the
closet?
prettiest thing?
Don't I always bring you cookies and soda and drinks and sparkling water? Don't I always do that?
Yes.
Don't I always help you move your cars and park them back in the garage?
Yes.
Don't I always?
Yes.
Don't I do Target runs for you, daddy?
Don't I go to the juice store with you?
Yes.
Don't I make these nuts jokes with you?
But daddy needs a little love. You know, Father's Day, when I get up, I want to say happy Father's Day to the best father out there. I love you. And that's some corny ass picture and a corny ass message you wrote to mom.
But your problem
And I don't want a
is,
24-hour story. I need it to live forever.
But the problem is that you need some type of broad display, apparently, for the world to see, for you to be satisfied. The little things that she just named lets you know, and you cuddle with him. And the little the little things that she named should suffice. That should be okay. Like if Mother's Day came and you didn't do a Mother's Day post, I would be okay. I wouldn't be like, he didn't even post me for Mother's Day.
It's not a matter.
Like,
I don't care about the posting or what people say. I want to feel special.
I know, but she should be able to make you feel special here at home.
Right. But if Father's Day is my day, that's my day. Dads don't have shit.
You're jealous.
Dads don't have shit. Moms have, and kids, girl kids, women kids, whatever you are, they have.
She's a teenager.
Teenager, whatever she is.
Girl kids.
Girl
Woman
kids.
kid. You're a woman kid.
So y'all have motherfucking Christmas. Y'all have motherfucking Mother's Day. Not you.
You don't have
Mother's
Christmas?
Day, Valentine's Day.
Wait, you don't have Christmas?
It's not about me. It's about you. It's about you too.
Hold on. So you don't get like big cars for Christmas? What do you mean? Is this a joke?
You shouldn't have said that.
It's not the same.
It is. How is it not the same? You get a better gift than everybody in this house put together damn near every Christmas. So how is Christmas not about you?
You have Mother's Day. You have Valentine's Day.
You have Father's Day.
You have anniversary.
You have, on Valentine's Day, you have anniversary.
Valentine's Day is about y'all.
No,
I
it's
buy
not.
y'all flowers and chocolate and
you get
shit.
Something. You got a car for Valentine's Day too, mother trucker.
It's not the same.
He just listen. You have nothing to say.
I don't get my love. All I want is a little love. Can a motherfucker get a little love? Can a dad that works hard get a little love?
The takeaway is that your gifts are better than everybody else's gifts combined.
It's not about gifts.
Hold on.
It's about love.
He just said that.
It's not about
every
gifts.
occasion, and that you're jealous. Those are the takeaways.
All I want is to tell me you love me.
So drive happily and work on your jealousy, and we'll all be good.
All I want, you know what?
Do you agree with
right
that?
now on your Instagram,
Yes.
post a picture of me and just say, I love you, Dad, just because. Just make me feel good. So when I go through my timeline, I'm like, oh, my daughter loves me. No?
But then you just told me to do that. So does it even mean anything to you?
Yes, it means anything. I don't care.
Daddy's
Yes.
the type of person that it doesn't have to come from the heart. As long as you do it, he is happy. Me, I'm about intention. I'm about purpose. I'm about what comes from the heart. If I have to tell you to do something for me and then you do it, then it means nothing. Him, if he tells you to do it and you do it, He's skipping down the road, okay? My daughter loves me. Your father lives in a fantasy land, okay?
Fuck y'all.
Dad, I left a gift in the back of your phone case.
You left a... Oh, get out of here.
All right.
Now, I do need a favor. I need wife beaters. Can you go get me some wife beaters? You just came back from Target. Did you ask me if I needed anything?
That look would be a no, man.
When I go somewhere and I know you like something, if I go to a juice bar, don't I call you like, Madison, would you like a juice? Do you have your favorite juice here? Huh?
No, you don't. You just get it.
Exactly. You should have just got it.
I'm sorry. I get you wife beaters every single week. Like, how many do you need?
Some more.
Okay, so some people would be offended at the term wife beater, so let's not use that term. Let's just call it a tank top.
You know what
I just want to address that.
You know what I mean?
Because clearly you don't know what might be socially offensive.
All right, well.
And that's for you to learn too. Some people will not like that term, so let's retract that, okay?
Well, get out of here. Can you
call
pack,
it a tank top?
Can you pack my bag? I got to leave tomorrow. Can you pack my bag?
I have to make Jackson's thing first.
She'll do it later. All right, you're dismissed, my baby. Bye, boo.
All right, well.
So did you get your rocks off? Are you good now?
Yeah.
You feel good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
And this portion of the KC Crew podcast is brought to you by ProCure. Effective natural skin products are essential. With ProCure, you can feel better about feeling better. Their products are powered by science and enriched with nature, with guilt-free formulas that really work and that you can trust. They just use proven remedies and natural botanicals so you get all the medicine you need, plus skin-loving ingredients, all right? Now, I know you use a lot of skin products, right? ProCure, I know I heard it works amazing. Is that true?
It does.
Okay.
Soft, supple skin.
All right. Now try ProCure's hydrocortisone and Rosa Care today and get a special $3 discount on amazing. Oh, excuse me. A special
it's
$3.
Hydrocortisone.
What did I say?
Hydrocortisone.
No, hydrocortisone and Rosa Care today and get a special $3 discount on Amazon using the code 3KCCrew. Just go to procureheals.com/KCCrew to be directed to Amazon where you get special $3 discount with the code 3KCCrew. That's the number 3 plus KCCrew, all one word, and make sure you type it all in caps. procureheals.com/KCCrew, code 3KCCrew. All right, now let's get to the email of the week. Now this is a good one, right? What's so funny?
You.
That ain't funny. All right. Hey, guys, my daughter is in the 6th grade and she is 11. On the way home today, I noticed a pride of I'm going to kind of clean it up what they said. But he said a pride pin in her room. I asked her where she got the rainbow pride pin from, and she said they gave it away at her school. Now, I feel a way about this. I feel a way that they shouldn't give my daughter any type of a pin where they necessarily have to explain what they're giving the pin for. I was very upset and I wanted to call the school and ask why they would give her a gay pride pin and not tell me first or give me the information first. Now, mind you, my school calls for every little thing. If it rains too hard, they send out an email. If there's a delayed opening, they send an email. If it snows, Sorry. If it snows, they send an email. If there's a stranger in the parking lot, they send an email. My wife says I shouldn't do anything about this and I should let it go because if we go up to the school, we'll look like Archie and Bunker. What do you suggest that I do? Okay. Sir, I agree with you 100%. They should not be sending a pin, a gay pride pin, without informing you guys first. And the reason I say this is at 6th grade or at 11 years old, you might not know what that pin is. And they don't give you, the parent, the opportunity to explain what gay is. Maybe the child doesn't know, and I would want that opportunity to explain before the school gives a pin and does that explanation for me. I have a problem with some of the cartoons as well. And not that I have a problem with being gay or anything else. I want to have a chance to explain it to my kids before the cartoon does. And you don't see Mickey fucking Minnie. You don't see that. You don't. I don't want anything.
So you don't want heterosexual or homosexual things to be put upon your children.
Correct.
Because regardless of a person's sexuality, you're saying that you want to be the one to provide them with that explanation.
To have that conversation, absolutely, positively. And I'm not saying maybe they don't know, maybe they don't Google, maybe they don't look online, maybe they're smarter than I am. Absolutely. But give me the opportunity as a parent to explain first before you just start handing out a pin. And my daughter asked what this pin, and they're talking about is gay pride, and she has no idea what it is. Let me explain what that is first. So what is it? On National Sex Day, you're going to give my daughter condoms next? Like, no. Like, let me explain first. Or send out an email and say, hey, next Wednesday is Gay Pride Day. We're going to be giving away pins. Are you cool with that? Then I can say yes, sure, or no, please not. You know, or I can have an opportunity to be like, hey, babe, they're going to be giving you a pin. Let me explain what Gay Pride is. Here's Gay Pride. It's a day where they celebrate this, that, and the other, and ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I respect that and like that better than just giving it to her and having to figure it out on her own and me having to see it on her wall.
You know, excuse me. I agree with what you're saying. And I also think that it is a complicated subject as well because, okay, for instance, public schools do not say prayers in the morning.
Correct.
We went to Catholic school, and at Catholic school every morning we said the Pledge of Allegiance and we said a prayer. At my elementary school, we said the Hail Mary and the Our Father.
Okay.
You can't do that in a public school.
Correct.
Because you do not know what children's religious beliefs are, what their cultures are, and what type of homes they're being brought up in. So it would clearly be offensive. And people have different views on sexuality based on their religious beliefs. So because of that, and in and of itself, in addition to what you said, I do think that giving out those pins could be considered inappropriate and can be offensive to people with certain religious beliefs or, you know, depending on how they raise their children. Or if you, like you said, want to have the opportunity to discuss it and enlighten your children. So I understand that. On the school side, I think that the reason why they did it is more than likely to, it's a part of the world. And I think that they are encouraging a respect and probably trying to enforce or support pride for people that are homosexual and let kids know that it's okay. Because the truth is there are a lot of kids that are struggling with those feelings and they feel inadequate, they feel misunderstood, and they feel scared to share those feelings with, you know, people around them, their family, their classmates, their teachers, whomever. And I think that maybe they gave out those pins to let them know, like, hey, we see that as normal. We see that as okay. So there's so many kids that are committing suicide because they don't know how to feel.
Correct.
So I think that the school's goal is probably to try to create a safe place for kids that have those feelings and are open about it, and kids that have those feelings and are struggling. So I'm sure that the school's intention was great, but it just may have been misadvised.
Right. And see, my only problem with that is I get that and I understand it and I agree with that. But send out an email first. Let the parents know what their kids are coming back with and what's on their kids' mind, you know, because, you know, at 11-year-old in 6th grade, hopefully sex is the last thing on your mind.
At 11?
Exactly. But
no, not exactly. I think that 11-year-olds know about sex, are exposed to sex, think about sex. I definitely think that little 9 and 10-year-olds are around tongue swapping and French kissing and things like that. And I think that there are things that they see on television, words that they hear out in the street that might make them now, especially with, you know, having phones, go and Google things and seeing images, and you can Google something and watch a porn. Right. So I think that 11-year-olds are smart enough and have the wherewithal to be curious about sex and to go out and find the answers that they're looking for.
I just would be highly upset if I didn't teach my daughter about sex or teach my daughter about the gay community, what pride was, and somebody gave her a pin and she had to try to figure it out on her own if she didn't come home and tell us.
Well, this person just found it in their room.
Found it in their room on their wall. Or, if somebody gave my daughter, even with our local school, I remember one year they didn't celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. And we took our kids out of school for that day because we celebrated that at home. We read about him. We taught our kids about it because we just thought that was the right thing to do.
Right.
But with us, it's like, give us the option. They sent out an email and said, hey, we're not letting the kids off of Martin Luther King's birthday. If you guys sent it to the whole school, if you want to take your kid off for that day, that's fine. I respect that email.
Right.
And I would have respected the email as well.
I think that pretty much what you're saying is that you don't want anyone to have any influence on your kids' sexuality or anything that has to do with sex whatsoever without you having the decision to allow them to provide that influence.
Absolutely.
Or not.
When do we have the talk with Madison and Logan?
Oh my
what
gosh,
age? Remember?
They were young. Maybe 9 and 11.
Okay,
maybe?
9 and 11.
Based on my recollection, around there.
With us having that conversation, you can give my kids whatever they want now because we've had that conversation.
Oh yeah,
If they had a condom,
we would have been fine with a well, I would be fine with a pride pin being given out. I would think that was nice actually, but because that's my belief, that's how I feel about it. But I still wouldn't be okay if they gave out a condom.
I wouldn't. If in high school, it wouldn't bother me.
I wouldn't be okay with that.
It wouldn't bother me because it gave me an opportunity to talk to our kids and to talk to birds and bees and have explanations, talk STDs and all that other stuff, and they know.
I think it's fine to talk about it. I don't see any reason when a school gives out a condom. That's different than just your child just being part of a sex ed class.
Right.
Sex ed class, we learned about everything. Pregnancy, sex, STDs. It was also part of health. So, all of the female organs, all of the male organs. That's an education.
Right.
I firmly support an education. To cross the line and to give the kids condoms, that's basically the school saying, listen, we know that you guys are out there having sex. Here, be safe about it. That's not their judgment call to give them a condom. I'm the parent. If I want to give them condoms, that's my choice. If they know that they're engaging in sex and they want to practice safe sex based upon what they have learned in that sex ed class and they want to go out and buy condoms, that's their choice. I don't think it's a school's position. That's because that's the position of a parent. We pay a school, or our taxes pay a school to educate our kids, not to go beyond that boundary, in my opinion.
But think about it. Let's say we walk past our daughter's room and we see a pride pin just hanging on the wall, right? And we don't know the school gave it to her. So we walk by and be like, why is that pin here?
I might be like, oh, she probably likes girls.
Right, but wouldn't you want...
No, if I just saw it out of the blue
but would it be kind of
had
surprising?
No idea.
Would it be surprising? Damn, she didn't have a conversation with us. She didn't talk to us. Maybe it's something I'm not doing right where she doesn't feel comfortable to talk. And then when you ask her, like, hey, why you have that pin there? And she's like, oh, the school gave it to us for Pride Week. And you'd be like, oh, okay. Wouldn't you want to have that conversation?
Well, yes. Well, I agree with what you're saying.
That's the name of the podcast, by the way.
What's that?
Why does my daughter have a pride pin on her wall?
No.
No. Okay. Well, no.
Because Maddie doesn't have a pride pin on her wall.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, that's how I feel about it.
Okay. And this portion of the KC Crew podcast is brought to you by Turo. Turo is the largest car sharing marketplace in the world, available across the US, Canada, the UK, and Germany. Turo has the widest selection of cars available, so you can choose the right car for whatever occasion, often at a lower cost than rental car companies. Download the Turo app now. That's Turo. And you can get $25 off your first trip when you sign up with the promo code KCCrew25 at checkout. Terms apply. If you're going to the prom, if you're going out on a date, or if you're moving, hit up Turo. That's Turo.
You have another email?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey guys, I saw you and your family tonight and we were standing at the same game. It was so amazing to see all of you in person like that. Your family is beautiful. I really just wanted to pray with y'all, but I really have a question. So I've been with someone for 3 years and I dedicated my time to him and I stopped going out. I stopped hanging out with my girls, and this year I lost someone who was really close to me, and I decided I needed to go back to
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
What?
I actually didn't hear the beginning of the email because when you said we saw your family at the game, my mind was running trying to think
What game?
What game? And I was thinking about that, so I really didn't hear the beginning.
Okay.
And I don't want to yes you at the end of the email and pretend like I heard something I didn't. So wait, what game could they have been talking about?
I have.
Oh, so this email must have been sent a while ago.
I guess a week ago.
Could have been a basketball game or a baseball game. Okay. So I'm start over again.
Oh, it was probably the celebrity game. CC Sabathia's celebrity game.
Oh, okay.
That's probably what it was. Okay. I saw you and your family tonight, and we were standing at the same game. It was so amazing to see all of you in person like that. Your family is beautiful. I really just wanted to pray with y'all. But I really have a question. So I've been with someone for 3 years, and I dedicated my time to him, and I stopped going out, hanging out with my girls. And this year, I lost someone who was really close to me, and I decided I needed to go back to where I'm from to see my girls more often. Only 2 hours away. And he got mad. And we started beefing. So one time I went out and I got into an altercation with some girl. I ended up kicking the girl's car, and long story short, the dude I've been with for 3 years wrote her from a fake page and told her to press charges and that I should go to jail for that.
What?
And he had wrote one of my friends last year from a fake page and a couple of other people. I went a couple of months without talking to him, but we live together and my kids love him. We are still not together, but we are working on things, but I really don't know if I can trust him. That's disloyal, scary, and weird. He was messing with my freedom. What would y'all do?
Leave him. This is very, very simple. This is very easy. You guys know I don't really like the word advice too much. I don't think that it's our job to impose so much on your thoughts and your decisions. So don't really like the word advice. But in this situation, I'm going to give you some advice. Leave his ass. I don't care how much your children love him. I don't care how much he loves your children. That is a person that does not want your best interest. That is a person that is not on your team. That is a person who does not love you. Aside from that, he is vindictive, jealous, and he will be the downfall of you. To even consider for a moment spending another second with him, let alone a future, is inconceivable to me. Leave his ass. He's crafty. Like you said, he's sneaky. He conjured up a fake page and wrote to your enemy and told your enemy to press charges so that you could potentially go to jail. And if it wasn't serious enough for you to go to jail, to tangle you up with having to get a lawyer, spend money on a lawyer, get dragged through the court system, and potentially go to jail, and you would even consider giving him another chance, you didn't speak to him for months. You think that would suffice? You need to leave him and never speak to him again. That is something that your enemy would do. He's an enemy. That is something your enemy would do. Not a friend, not a lover, not a boyfriend. He would be dead to me.
Yeah.
And you said he has a history of doing this? This is like a record? He did it to one of your ex-friends and then somebody else
made the fake page.
Like,
yeah.
Are you kidding me? I'm at a loss for words at this point. I don't even know where the confusion is.
Yeah. I agree. Fake pages, dudes are jealous. Dudes do some jealousy-ish. But the fact that he was willing to force somebody or try to coerce somebody to get you locked up and go to jail.
Where's the confusion?
Yeah, you don't need him in your life. And dudes are jealous. And, everybody has their ups and downs in relationships. But he tried to get you arrested. He tried to get you locked up.
Something didn't even have to do with him.
He tried to get you to pay for a lawyer, go through the whole court system and all that. Why? Because you went out with your friends? Yeah, you don't need him. He's going to be a headache. He's going to be somebody that's going to probably do worse later on. It's not worth it. He's vindictive. He's vengeful. You don't need that in your life. And if your kids like him, fuck him. Fuck him. Tell your kids he died. You cannot have him. You cannot have him around your kids. He's the type to just be poisoning your kids. And maybe really poison, or maybe just poisoning their minds. So I definitely would get away, get out. If you can't afford to get out, or maybe you just don't have the money, or I would just play nice, get my shit together, and then bounce when he goes to work. I wouldn't even say shit.
That's called an exit strategy.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I wouldn't play with him. I wouldn't even tell him, I'm leaving. Nope.
Yes, your kids might end up with cyanide in their cereal.
Yeah, exactly. Be nice. Hey, if you want to have sex, I'm on my period. If he wants to have sex again, hey, I'm having this very, very weird
Smell
coming out right now. My discharge has been really, really like green, and if you want to stick your penis in here, I wouldn't. The doctor didn't advise it, but I would.
Wow.
And
That's
if he asked your
extreme.
mouth, I'll be like, well, there's a funny bump that's popped up on my lip, and I would
on the inside,
on
so
the
you can't
inside,
see
you
it.
can't see, yeah. But I would get an exit strategy.
Exit strategy. No, but seriously, his actions now are a very clear indication of the type of person that he is. You use the adjective weird. This is beyond weird. He is deceptive and he is evil. At the beginning of the email, I thought this was just going to be, an email about a jealous boyfriend. Oh, I have my friends and I cut them off when I started dating him, and I went to go see them and he got upset, and I really just thought this was going to be about jealousy. This is way more important than jealousy. Like, I'm not even going to touch on the jealousy, because at that point, the jealousy doesn't even matter. That's a non-factor. This is a lot more serious. The fact that you live together, you might use that as an excuse to stay with them. Oh, our bills are tangled up together. Our lives are tangled up together. Oh, the kids. Oh, this. Everything that comes into play when you live with somebody or when you're married to them. Let me tell you, those things do not matter. The only thing you need to focus on is getting away from him, because this is probably just the tip of the iceberg. It's an indication as to who he is as a human being. If you stay, you'll be signing yourself up for bigger and badder problems to come along as time progresses. So
I agree.
I think it's a clear-cut wrap up on that.
Absolutely. Well, good luck. I wish you luck. And next time you see us, just holler at us and we'll pray with you.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, it's time to get up out of here.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next week. All right. Now, don't forget, we're doing seminars in a bunch of different cities. So hopefully we get to see a city near you. New Orleans, Charlotte, Chicago, LA, and Houston's coming up. And don't forget our huge car show, September 7th at the Meadowlands Expo Center. Come on out. Tickets are still available. If you want to see how your favorite celebrities drive, I'm going to have cars from CC Sabathia, 50 Cent, Offset, 2 Chainz, Fabulous, Currency, Cardi B, and Michael Strahan. All right, so we will see you guys next week.
Fab?
I said Fab.
Oh, okay.
All right, and Pusha T too. I'm DJ Envy.
And I am Gia Casey.
And that was another edition of the KC Crew.
Toodles.
And this portion of the KC Crew podcast is brought to you by Turo. Turo is the largest car sharing marketplace in the world, where you can book any car you want from a community of trusted hosts, from exotic sports cars to pickups. Turo has the widest selection of cars available anywhere for whatever occasion. Download the Turo app. That's Turo on the App Store or Google Play, or visit Turo.com. Get $25 off your first trip when you sign up with the promo code KCCrew25 at checkout. Terms apply. Out. 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 Terms apply.